short video. It should be a short video on finding your Wacom tablet properties, and this is going to be like a beginner kind of a thing, and being able to add applications to your Wacom tablet properties, so that when you're in, let's say, Sketchbook Pro, one application versus another application like Photoshop, CS, whatever, or all other, like in Windows or whatnot, you can change the functions. For example, in Sketchbook Pro, the brush size and the cycle layers and the canvas rotation, the auto scroll, they may have different shortcut keys to enable them. So if they're different in each one of them, you don't want to have all other enabled when you go into them, because it's not going to work. So when I'm in Photoshop, there are certain functions I want. When I'm in Sketchbook Pro, there are certain functions I want. For the pen, sometimes, like, I might want. So I think you get the gist. Let me just give you one example. When I'm in Photoshop, I want the undo key set to my pen. Click on the top. And when I'm in Sketchbook Pro, I might have something different. In this particular case, it looks like undo set to both of them, but I actually had that set for a while to erase. How you do this is, well, first of all, I'll show you where it is. It's in Control Panel, all the way down, and you've got Wacom Properties. When you open that up, you get this window that opens up. If you want to add more applications, okay, I have an Intuos 4, Wacom Intuos 4, and mine on the right hand side here, where the plus sign is. And when you press the plus sign, you get currently open applications. Now, if it's not currently open, you have to browse. And this gets tricky sometimes, but you want to go to your computer, okay? You want to go to your C drive. You want to scroll down to Program Files, okay? And then you want, you have to know where to find things. Now, this can also be difficult, so what I do a lot of times is I'll go to my Start menu, and for example, if I want to know where ArtRage is, or let's say Illustrator CS4, and I want to add that to the list, I'll right-click on it, I'll go to Properties, and then the target will tell you where it is. You're starting, sorry. So here you have, I don't know if you can see this, but you have C, Program Files, Adobe Illustrator CS4. So that's where you start. C, Program Files, Adobe, okay, Adobe Illustrator CS4. All right, and you're going to notice this is a link. It's not actually the executable file. It won't work that way. You got to look at what it's telling you. So you got to click on it. I use my right arrow key, Support Files, Contents. So here you find Support Files, Contents. Okay, I'm changing my views to a detailed view. You don't have the huge files, right? Make sure you know how to do that. Windows. See here, Windows. Okay, and here you have Illustrator Exec right there. Here's Illustrator Exec. Okay, and when I click on that, actually in this case I haven't done it yet. Here it comes up. Okay, select application. I just did. Hit OK, and look at that. Illustrator is now added to the list. So now if I want to change things in Illustrator, I can. One thing to note though is that this is what confused me for a little bit, is that seeing as I had all other set and I had a bunch of things set in there, whatever the newest one you put in, the newest application you put in, it will adopt whatever all other was. So keep that in mind. It's not going to go to a default. It's going to adopt whatever you had, all the settings you had set up. Your touch ring, your radio menu, your express keys, it'll have all those things set up as what all other was. So I hope that makes sense to you, but it was a bit confusing to me because when you populate it with a new application, it'll have whatever was in there. So okay, well, I hope that helps, and you'll notice that pen grip, all new ones. So just because you added an Illustrator over where functions is, the tool functions, doesn't mean when you click on your mouse you're going to have Illustrator there. You've got to go in, okay, if you want to add in different functions under pen grip, you got to add that in. And I think in this case I had already done that. No, I haven't done that yet there either. So because I primarily use Photoshop, MS Paint, and Sketchbook Pro. So I hope that helps, and let me know what you think.